The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cornhuskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a gap. It's Moulton. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Those corner routes are really, really good versus cover 2. You know, the corner's playing zone coverage, and that receiver can push up the field and really break out between the safety and the corner, and had a lot of success on that one.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Raiola. Finds a spot in the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man, it's Hunter. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gill. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Huskers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Here we go.
Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Fires to the big fountain. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
This is why offensive coordinators get the big bucks to decide how aggressive you're going to be on 3rd and short from inside the 5. With the catch, it's Hunter. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Goodness gracious, I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both, maybe both. A lot of coaches are, but the analytics do say you should go for it more on 4th down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking downfield on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Nelson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Key. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Throwing right, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He unleashes a long one. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. near the sticks. It's key. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Call the zone number. Trying to get the end zone, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the final seconds of the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that took a little longer than expected, but we finally have scoring. It's 3-0. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Caught behind the line. It's Nelson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Barney. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Might be looking to run. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Nelson. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Using his feet to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass. It's Raiola. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The 30. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Husker! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Off play action. They get to him as he throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Soft spot in the middle. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Hawkeyes will have it first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Moulton. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
They just keep firing. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
First down for the offense.
The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And that's why quarterbacks take their offensive lines out for all-you-can-eat wings. Clean pocket, able to step up, scan the entire field, and pick the open receiver.
And the Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
A first down run on the doorstep. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Complete to start this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. It's key. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He cannot get there. A 4th down stop, and now, boys, we might just have a finish.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're looking to get the edge for this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Under fire. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Barney. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nelson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Nelson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling inbounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Quarterback making checks. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.